Welcome everybody to the Latin Nerds Network. My name is Jose and this is my review for Strays, the newest film with some voice work by Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, Randall Park and all that. And a very interesting film. I didn't know what to really expect. I kind of skipped all the trailers. Usually because a lot of times the trailers, particularly the comedies, kind of reveal too much and maybe give away some of the best jokes. So I wanted to go in fresh as possible on this one. And this is not your typical dog movie. Usually dog movies are very sweet, very family friendly. Maybe the dog dies in the end, like a lot of these movies do that. This one kind of avoids all those tropes. This is a very, very heavy R-rated film. So be forewarned if you think about taking the kiddos, then it's not about some cute dogs and all that. It's far from that. Here we have Will Ferrell who plays a dog whose owner pretty much completely dislikes him, treats him like shit. Eventually he only has a dog because his girlfriend, before she broke up with him, saw the dog when he was a young puppy and wanted him, so he obviously agreed to it. When they broke up, he got stuck with the dog, and now Will Ferrell thinks, he doesn't understand, the lack of affection he's getting. He thinks that his owner loves him, which is quite the opposite. Drives him out 3 hours away, throws a tennis ball, makes him go after it, then he ditches him there. So now the poor dog is lost, and he meets up with Jamie Foxx's voice dog, a pug, and trying to teach him the ways of being a stray. And it's much better than he believes that it is. But of course, Will Ferrell wants to go back to his owner. So eventually he teams up with other dogs and makes a trek back home to see if he can actually hook up with this owner Doug and all that, despite the fact that everyone knows he doesn't like him except for Will Ferrell himself. So this one here, listen, had moments. As a comedy, these movies just need to be funny, right? Doesn't matter the story. It can be stupid as hell, and this movie is a lot, it's dumb, and that's okay as long as you laugh, right? That's the main goal of any comedy. If you laugh, if you don't laugh, then it's a drama, and it failed to do its job, right? Like a horror movie, it just needs to be scary. Otherwise, what's the point? So I'll say for this, it has moments. Like Will Ferrell, like Jamie Foxx in this one, has some cool moments, but that gimmick kind of halfway through is kind of getting old for me. I found myself a little bit like bored, and like all the movies only an hour and a half. It felt much longer. I don't know. It's just a lot of f-bombs and dick jokes and humping jokes and taking a shit joke. It's really all it is, over and over and over again. And it just kind of took a while to really get into anything. It ended up okay in the end, I guess, and some funny moments in the end. So from that sense, it's mildly successful because I did find myself laughing from time to time. There are some really legitimate, funny moments. But ultimately, I was just kind of seeing the same joke on repeat for 90 minutes. And it kind of lost me a lot, and the story, wasn't that engrossing, which is fine. And didn't have the great moment of heart that a movie could have given you. So it failed to deliver on that end. Like I said, it ended nicely, but not enough to really, I would say, have that emotional punch, which I think a good comedy should always have. But ultimately, listen, if you've seen the trailer, I haven't seen the trailer, but from what I hear, it's, asked a friend of mine, the trailer pretty much indicative of what I saw, and they said, yeah, right. It's a very heavy R-rated film, very R-rated, a lot of sexual humor, a lot of crude humor. And for me, it was very hit and miss. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure this is one I honestly recommend to go to the theater and watch. I'm not sure a lot of people are going to go to the theater and watch. And it's actually been a good year of comedy, which is very rare. Comedy is kind of a thing in the past for the most part, but this year's been okay. The one with Jennifer Lawrence, the name escapes me, it was decent. The blackening was actually pretty funny. I really liked Joyride a lot, the funniest movie of the year for me, although nobody went to go see it. It is what it is. But this one falls short of all those in terms of comedies. Again, not terrible, but again, not one I say, this is one you watch at home, maybe, again, roll up a doobie, smoke it up and all that, maybe a couple of shots of something, take a gummy, whatever is your vice. A couple of that may help you enjoy this movie even probably more than what I did. But that being said, you want to see it in the comfort of your own house, not exactly in a movie theater. So Strays, you're going to watch it? If you do, comment below, let me know what you guys think of it. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.